If anything, this Trooping the Color has shown us with Princess Catherine's resilience, devotion to duty, while looking really beautiful, by the way. She's like perfect. She's like perfect. I mean, and I mean perfect with her imperfections. But that's what makes her perfect. She's not perfect. So if anything that has shown us is what it is, how a man who is in love will look at his woman. We've seen the unity of a family, especially Prince William's family. I was looking at him in the balcony, and he looks so happy, so content. Him and his absolutely drop-dead gorgeous wife with his 3 equally beautiful children. And it just brought me back to Charlotte. I can only imagine how he felt. His anger towards his little girl being bullied, allegedly, by Meghan Markle. Somebody of the caliber of Meghan Markle. An absolute nobody. Trashing his little princess. For those of you who come here, please don't forget to like, share, and subscribe. I'm Paula M. Welcome, welcome, welcome. Thank you very much for coming here. Follow me on Facebook. And in this little video, I will leave a link with a PayPal account for Meghan's mole, because she needs to operate Little Monster. His right leg, back leg, is completely busted. The knee came off. I don't know how you say it. And he needs an operation. It's incredibly expensive. I know, I am aware that the times are always hard. So anything you can do, please help Meghan Small. I will leave the PayPal in the video description and also in the pinned comment. That is Meghan Small's direct PayPal account, so you can donate the money directly to her. So let's get Little Monster humping again, because he loves to hump anything on sight, but he can't hump anything right now because he can't stand on his leg and he's limping around in a lot of pain. Thank you for watching, guys.
It's a tricky one because I'm not part of any of that. And again, as Adam knows, I don't look at it.
You never look at, say, Twitter?
No. I'm sorry, no. You know, and for me, that is my personal preference, right? But I do read The Economist.
Jessica Mulroney has tried to distance herself, reaching out to YouTubers, claiming, oh, I had nothing to do with the bullying of little Lottie, little Charlotte. No. That's all on Meghan. I'm a victim of Meghan. By the way, so you know, I believe, if I'm not mistaken, please correct me in the comments, that she went to Fiji and she got like a Jaguar or like this very expensive cart as a gift for her services when she went on that royal tour styling Meghan Markle. When she left that Fiji supermarket or market where ladies had lined up for hours to see her, and then she couldn't stand it and left after 15 minutes, not even. And then she went out partying with her, and I believe Marcus Anderson was there too. So when people now, I know that Jessica Mulroney, because we've heard Andrew from Popcorn Palace that said that Jessica reached out to him to set the record straight. Jessica Mulroney was more than happy to participate in the bullying of little Princess Charlotte. We can see in these pictures how uncomfortable that little girl must have been wearing brand new shoes without any stockings in summertime. And you can see her, like, you know, her little legs scratching. I mean, you can see her dress, because it was only her dress, by the way, that was poorly tailored. And this is Givenchy, I think, that did the Givenchy, I believe it is. Look how poorly tailored this thing was. How uncomfortable this little girl was. Princess Catherine had just given birth to Louis. She had probably, you know, like, I don't know, might have had some depression, especially given how much Meghan, how difficult she had been around her daughter. If I had been Princess Catherine, I would have not gone to that wedding. especially after my daughter has been treated like that. But of course, she's more gracious than I am. Because I would have punched Meghan. If anybody touches my son or or anything like that, or my kid, I wouldn't have been as civilized, guys. I have to tell you. So Princess Catherine was more than gracious to go to that wedding. Tried not to upstage the skanky bride, but her daughter, Jessica Mulroney, now, oh, I didn't do anything. It's all Meghan. Can you imagine those two horrible women? Those two horrible women, because if Jessica Mulroney stood there while Meghan was literally bullying little Charlotte, a 3-year-old, guys, a 3-year-old little girl, calling her fat. Please keep in mind that this little girl was called fat. They were fat shaming her, comparing her to Jessica Mulroney's daughter. We can see when little Lottie, Princess Charlotte, is walking into church and how she walks quickly past Meghan and Meghan gives her that glare. So it is very fitting that Princess Charlotte has the last laugh. Now, where is Jessica Mulroney? Jessica Mulroney's out reaching to YouTubers. It wasn't me. It was me, Meghan. Bugger off. You participated. You stood by. You watched. And by not saying anything, you encouraged. To the point that I absolutely believe that Princess Catherine cried. Not Meghan cried, but Meghan cried because she was pissed off that she was told off by Princess Catherine, by Catherine telling you don't talk to my daughter that way. Because from what I understand, the nanny was there, and Meghan Markle was also bullying the nanny to the point that she had to contact. And this is a very fierce nanny, but she felt that she needed to contact Catherine because she couldn't tell Meghan off. So that fell upon Catherine. But when you think of Jessica Mulroney and Meghan Markle, and you look at this little girl, think of those two evil effing women trashing the self-confidence of a little girl. Think of Meghan's words of kindness. Think of the Sussex Squad who come out now and say, oh, yeah, Lily's 3 years of age. Think that that Charlotte was 3 years of age when those two women gang up on her. And kudos to her that she came on top. And let me tell you, I think that Princess Charlotte is going to be even more fierce than Princess Anne. So now everybody's washing their hands off of everybody while we watch our beautiful Charlotte come by and say what? Dog biscuits and jam? To think, guys, that Rachel Meghan Markle was around the Queen, to me, is astonishing. That this woman was allowed to be the likes of our magnificent Queen, such an icon. And Princess Charlotte, of Catherine the Great, Prince William, the Duchess of Edinburgh. Meghan Markle was allowed to be around all these people. And she was allowed to belittle them, to put them down. She felt empowered to do that. She got people like Jessica Mulroney, another piece of white trash in my book. Because any woman who bullies a 3-year-old little girl, because you know what? They felt so inferior that they both felt the need to humiliate a little girl just because she was a little princess, and they were nobodies. They were nobodies that found themselves in a position to humiliate people that they thought were better than them. Because yes, I don't give Jessica Mulroney a free pass because she was seeing everything that Meghan was doing. And I'm glad that she's now on the receiving end of Meghan Markle's kind of treatment. On the receiving end of Meghan's kindness. Isn't it something that Princess Charlotte has the last laugh? But when you think about that, guys, just think that this little girl was bullied, allegedly, I have to say for legal reasons, relentlessly by two women, that older little girl, and the people around. And I am so glad that Meghan Markle has been reduced to pimping out dirty looking turd dog biscuits that I wouldn't even give it to my worst enemy, and even dirty looking jam. But what an embarrassment this is. And I am so proud of Princess Charlotte. And it was such a beautiful trooping the color. And I'm glad that you joined us. So thank you very much. And by the way, guys, don't forget to like, share, and subscribe. Again, it really helps YouTube. It really helps me with YouTube because it says that you guys like it and they promote it better. And we are up against the Sussex Squad and other channels which are actually getting a lot of views. So thank you very much for always coming to the channel.